Welcome to the Hydraulic Press channel. Today we are going to find out how strong bone is. And here we have part of bone. This is some kind of leg bone from moose. And I am no bone expert or not moose expert. So please somebody tell what bone that is. It's not the whole bone, it's missing the both ends. But these are like nice and flat, so it's easy to crush. And I think it's going to be pretty hard, and that's why I have my larger 150 ton force sensor here. I think the 5 ton one is too small. And I have unboxing video about this on Beyond the Press channel, link is in description. And since it's so expensive, I'm a bit worried that I might break it, so I make like special housing for it that keeps sure that there isn't any forces up and down, no horizontal forces that could bend the sensor or something like that. So I take the bone away and close my sensor safety box 5 million. This is pretty goddamn heavy. Does it fit here? Yeah. Ta-da! So now it's safe here. Yep, so now everything is ready. And my prediction is that it's going to take about 10 tons. And my wife says 20 tons. And write down your own idea down in the comments. Yeah, but let's start. Pretty hard. Really hard. Holy shit, it's going to be bad. Hey, Anne! I was pretty goddamn right. Let's hope that our sensor didn't get angry. I check it all now. Yeah, it still works. Yep, so that was just shy of 10 tons. And yeah, it's really hard. So I win and wife lose. And the press win and the bone lose. Yeah, but we have also some other stuff that we want to measure now with the new sensor. So let's test steel tube next and compare how good that is to compare to the bone. This is about 2 inch by 2 inch and 3 millimeters thick. Uh-oh. It started to go to wrong direction, so we couldn't crush it, but it already bent, so we got the result. And again I forgot to reset the sensor, but it was this amount. So much stronger than bone, but it's also much heavier. But there was good action from my safety enclosure, because all this moved to that direction, and without this, that force would go on through the sensor, which would be probably pretty bad. But now this took all the force. And then big block of ice from frozen lake. And there is about 25 centimeters of ice, and about 10 centimeters of that is like really good ice. So let's see how strong that is. Wow! We are really close now. Yeah, so it was 1,760 kilograms. And it was pretty nice crack. Then some Bykrit, so this is wood fiber, in this case pulp and water mixed, and then it's frozen. So it should be much harder than the ice, but it's also a much smaller piece, so let's see. Yeah, it was pretty tough. And let's open the blast shield and have a look. Yeah, it isn't so hard anymore, but I think it took like 5 tons before it started to crumble, so much harder than the ice. Yep, and then some weird stuff. 1 bucket full of frozen orbits. I think that was softer than the ice. Yeah. Yeah, so it's better to mix pulp with your water if you want to make strong ice, not orbits. Yeah, but I think that is all for today. Thank you for watching and have a nice day. And for today's extra content, we have this opossum. It looks really harmless, but it's actually really greedy and dangerous, so we have to deal with it.